What's up, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T Harv Eker. And I am excited today, guys, because we are going over all of the wealth files. What the heck is a wealth file, guys? A wealth file is they're files that you have in your mind that have been placed there as you grew as you've been growing up, guys, and we want to just replace these files with something that's going to edify you, something that's going to just build you up, guys. Hold on, I have a little something going on here. Okay, sorry, I had something going on in the background. I could hear myself speaking. So, guys, anyways, check it out. We have Myra and Edgar, and they're an amazing couple. They're entrepreneurs, and they target the Spanish market. They're doing an absolutely amazing job. And I just love the content and the value that they bring. They have read the book and they have applied all the principles, and they can attest to all of the mindset miracles that take place when you apply the golden nuggets in all of these books. So today we're probably going to be about maybe 30 minutes, something like that, and but we're going to pack a lot of awesome stuff in these 30 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. So go ahead and introduce yourselves, Myra and Edgar.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. We are super excited to be here with Xabelina, and always is a pleasure to enjoy this book. This book always, as we always said, every single hangout that we are here is very powerful. Is one of the books that give you our change mindset completely change, and also it's like every time that we have like a struggle moment, we say, okay, let's put together and hear the audiobook that we have. It's like okay, let's start all over again, because it gives us a lot of energy to move on.
It's programming for the mind. Yeah, it helps you move on from whatever is happening in your life to a more positive state. And if you're positive, go ahead and read it or listen to it, because, man, you're going to be all wired up.
I love that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Now, listen, check it out, guys. If you don't have the book, definitely get with me, and I will give you a copy of the PDF. Myra was so gracious to send it to me. I am so grateful for her. I remember I had like half the book, and we were going over it, and all of a sudden, like the pages just went away. I was like, "What happened?" And she goes, "Girl, she sent me the book." And it was actually quite funny, y'all. Yeah, but listen, if you don't, again, like I said, if you don't have the copy, let me know. I will send you a PDF file. You can read it with us. You can also be on the panel with us. If you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to get over your stage fright, you're trying to get over the fear of being on camera or talking to people, I would highly recommend that you hang out with us, that you sit on this panel and just share your thoughts. It is a great motivator, and it really just helps you kind of get out of that uncomfortable feeling, and it prepares you to speak to people. So that's another reason why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys in that sense. So if you want to be on the panel, let me know. It'll break the shyness that you have. So guys, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick screen share. Don't mind my birds in the background. They're really loud. They're for sale, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I can't. They're just you hear them? They're going crazy. They're going crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share. Here we go, y'all. All right, guys. The wealth files, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of do a recap of a few of the wealth files. Wealth file number 1 was this: rich people believe that I create my life, and poor people believe that life happens to me. That's wealth file number 1. Wealth file number 2 is rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. Wealth file number 3 is rich people are committed to being rich and poor people want to be rich. So here we are about to get into wealth file number 4. I'm excited, guys. This is so awesome. I mean, this book is so full of just awesome content and things that you could apply to your life. So here we go. All right, so wealth file number 4. Rich people think big and poor people think small. We once had a trainer teaching at one of our seminars who went from a net worth of $250,000 to over $600 million in only 3 years. Oh my God. Imagine you going to 600 million in just 3 years. Wow. Okay, so when asked his secret, he said, everything changed the moment that I began to think big. I refer you to the law of income, which states you will be paid in direct proportion to the value that you deliver according to the marketplace. Wow. And there's your wealth principle. If you are a Twitter fan or a Facebook fan, I highly recommend that you take a picture of this, share this with your people, and definitely draw a crowd that's going to think big with you, and you're going to want to work with people like that. So the law of income, you will be paid in direct proportion to the value that you deliver according to the marketplace. The key word is value. It's important to know that 4 factors determine your value in the marketplace: supply, demand, quality, and quantity. In my experience, the factor that presents the biggest challenge for most people is the quantity. The quantity factor simply means how much of your value do you actually deliver to the marketplace. Ooh, that's good. Another way of stating this is how many people do you actually serve or affect? In my business, for instance, some trainers prefer teaching small groups of 20 people at a time. Others are comfortable with 100 participants in the room. Others like an audience of 500. And still others love audience of 1,000 to 5,000 or even more. Is there a difference in income among these trainers? You better believe there is. Consider the network marketing business. Is there a difference in income between someone who has 10 people in his or her downline or someone who has 10,000 people? I would think so. Near the beginning of this book, I mentioned that I owned a chain of retail fitness stores. From the moment I even considered going into this business, my intention was to have 100 successful stores and affect tens of thousands of people. My competitor, on the other hand, who started 6 months after me, had the intention of owning 1 successful store. In the end, she earned a decent living, and I got rich. So how do you want to live your life? How do you want to play the game? Do you want to play in the big leagues or in the little leagues? In the majors or in the minors? Are you going to play big or play small? It's your choice. Most people choose to play small. Why? First, because of fear. They're scared to death of failure, and they're even more frightened of success. Second, people play small because they feel small. They feel unworthy. They don't feel they're good enough or even important enough to make a real difference in people's lives. But hear this. Your life is not just about you. It's also about contributing to others. It's about living true to your mission and reason for being here on this earth at this time. It's about adding your piece of the puzzle to the world. Most people are so stuck in their egos that everything revolves around me, and more me. But if you want to be rich in the truest sense of the word, it can't only be about you. It has to include adding value to other people's lives. One of the greatest inventors and philosophers of our time, Buckminster Fuller, said, "The purpose of our lives is to add value to the people of this generation and those that follow." We each came to this earth with natural talents, things we're just naturally good at. These gifts were given to you for a reason, to use and share with others. Research shows that the happiest people are those who use their natural talents to the utmost. Part of your mission in life, then, must be to share your gifts and value with as many people as possible. That means being willing to play big. Do you know the definition of an entrepreneur? The definition that we use in our programs is a person who solves problems for people at a profit. That's right. An entrepreneur is nothing more than a problem solver. So, I ask you, would you rather solve problems for more people or fewer people? If you replied more, then you need to start thinking bigger and decide to help massive numbers of people, thousands, even millions. The byproduct is that the more people you help, the richer you become, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and definitely financially. Make no mistake, every person on this planet has a mission. If you are living right now, there's a reason for it. Richard Bach, in his book Jonathan Livingston Seagull, is asked, "How will I know when I've completed my mission?" The answer? If you are still breathing, you are not done. Whew, that's good. What I have witnessed is too many people not doing their job, not fulfilling their duty, or dharma, as it's called in Sanskrit. I don't even know what that word is. So I watch too many people playing far too small and too many people allowing their fear-based ego selves to rule them. The result is that too many of us are not living up to our full potential. In terms of both our own lives and our contribution to others, it comes down to this. If not you, then who? Again, everyone has his or her unique purpose. Maybe you're a real estate investor and buy properties to rent them out, and you make money on cash flow and appreciation. What's your mission? How do you help? There's a good chance that you add value to your community by helping families find affordable housing so that they may not otherwise be able to find. Now the question is, how many families and people can you assist? Are you willing to help 10 instead of 1? 20 instead of 10? 100 instead of 20? This is what I mean by playing big. In her wonderful book, A Return to Love, author Marianne Williamson puts it this way: you are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Wow, that's powerful. The world doesn't need more people playing small. It's time to stop hiding out and start stepping out. It's time to stop needing and start leading. It's time to start sharing your gifts instead of hoarding them or pretending that they don't exist. It's time that you started playing the game of life in a big way. In the end, small thinking and small actions lead to being both broke and unfulfilled. Big thinking and big actions. Wait, what just happened? big thinking and big actions. Where is it? Oh, lead to having both money and meaning. The choice is yours. So in this story here, I'm just going to go ahead and read this real quick. From Jim Rosemary to T Harv Eker. If someone had said to me, I would have doubled my income and simultaneously doubled my time off, I would have said that was not possible. But that is exactly what has happened. In 1 year, our business grew 175%. And in that same year, we took a total of 7 weeks of vacation time, much of that spent at additional peak potential seminars. This is astounding considering that we had experienced minimal growth over the previous 5 years and struggled to get even 2 weeks of time off a year. As a result of knowing Harv Eker and being involved with peak potentials, I have a deeper understanding of myself and a greater appreciation of the abundance in my life. My relationship with my wife and children has been immeasurably enhanced. I now see more opportunities than I ever thought possible. I feel that I truly am on the right path to success in all its facets. Wow. And there's the declaration. And down here, we're going to do the declaration in a little bit. We have here the Millionaire Mind actions. So we are to write down, what you believe to be your natural talents. These are things that you've always been naturally good at. Also, write how and where that you can use more of these gifts in your life, and especially your work life. Number 2, write down or brainstorm with a group of people how you can solve problems for 10 times the number of people who you affect in your job or business now. Come up with at least 3 different strategies. Think leverage. Wow, playing small. Woo-wee, guys. Oh my goodness. I had a video on playing small. It was a little intense. I don't know if you guys saw the video. If you didn't, you have to go back to my YouTube channel and check it out there. Playing small. Are you playing small? I don't even know if that's where I even got this concept from. My husband listens to this book in the car all the time, and it may have just entered my brain subconsciously, oh, there's Trisha Barnes. Yay, we have Trisha Barnes. But yes, I did. I created a video. And it was asking, it was saying, you're not helping anybody by playing small. And playing small is just basically saying, just really not, I don't want to shine my light because I'm afraid that people are going to either say something or I'm just going to look crazy, or it's like what he was saying, it's the ego.
I remember one of you, very powerful. Remember that one that you said, the ego?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one was very good. If the people have to see that one, have to find that video from Xabelina. I think that you was discussing something from the book of Danny Johnson or something like that.
Yeah, Danny Johnson talks about the different types of egos. It's not just puffed up with pride ego, the being shy. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We do. It's Trisha's microphone.
Oh, okay. All right. Trisha's microphone. Yeah, it's not, the ego is not just being puffed up with pride or being rude to people. It can actually also be being shy, not wanting to be in front of the camera, being afraid of what people think about you. All that is ego. It's actually it's a really good book. It's called The First Steps to Wealth by Danny Johnson, and I believe it's free. So is my screen frozen? Because you guys are a little frozen.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Hey, Trisha.
Hey, made it.
Yes, you did. For all the viewers out there, this is Trisha Barnes. She is her and her husband Bruce Barnes. They are the Naked Hippies, and they live in their RV full time, and they travel. They're entrepreneurs, and they just love. They have totally found their purpose. Like, you could see it all over what they do. You know, they talk to people, they share their opportunity with people, they breathe life into people, and yeah, their income reflects that. And you know, it's actually very interesting. We were just talking about the wealth file number 4, Trisha. Uh, he was talking about let me come back over here and get it. Wealth file: rich people think big, poor people think small. And he said the law of income: you will be paid in direct proportion to the value that you deliver according to the marketplace. He was talking about the ego, talking about how some people play small because they're afraid of just kind of coming out of outside of themselves. That you're not doing anybody a favor by playing small. You know, you've got this message, and you're keeping it inside because you're just so afraid of what people are going to say. You know.
Mhm.
Yep.
I think that is a combination of what you have to get out of that comfort zone and just thinking about the benefit of others. Or, for example, if the person is a newbie, and for example, in our industry, we have one of the best industry that the only way that you can gain, that you can be having grown your business is the many people that you help. And it's so powerful because every month you can change a life of many, many, many people. And sometimes it's not just only you start to transfer their feeling inside to put it outside, because most of the people, they don't recognize how powerful they are. And sometimes you are that kind of person who has to dig into them and say, hey, you have so many qualities that you have to believe it, because I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself first. But you have this and this, and sometimes they don't notice. And in the meantime, that is the powerful of the transformation, when you start to change your mindset, and when you start to read a lot of these type of books, and also surround with a lot of people with the same mindset, because it's like a virus. When you start to be around with a lot of positive people, there's no way that your mindset is not gonna change. Something is gonna even that the day that you are so frustrated, you see somebody else in your as your teammate, and say, wow, something beautiful happened to this person. Man, I need to have more hope and more faith on this. And it's like you recharge yourself when you see the transformation around you. And that is what you have that I always suggest to everybody. It's like finding that kind of things to for example, on the day, what is the positive things that you can do for somebody? Maybe a smile, maybe an encouragement. Us, that we have so much teammates that we normally they see us like a mentor. It's like if you see somebody that you don't hear them for a few days, write it down. Hey, how are you? You are powerful. Remember that I'm here for you, and I know that you can make it. And this kind of type of information that, and sometimes you don't know. Maybe that is the word that they need on that point, that moment. And when you and the reason that you call them, and the reason that you touch bases with them, you change it. Maybe it was a person who was maybe in the borderline, that is gonna quit of their dream and say, no, Mayra believe in me, and maybe Mayra is the one that I have to demonstrate that I'm going to make this happen. And something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
Richard was gonna say something.
Trisha, were you gonna add to that?
Well, I was going back to the wealth file, that rich people think big and poor
Yeah.
people think small. And you know, there's such work to be done with your mindset, you know, because of the beliefs that have been installed into you from the moment you were born. And So the things that you've heard all your life, and the things that you witnessed, and the TV, the news, the movies that's been going in has been giving you a message that is not necessarily true, you know, but it's in there, and your subconscious believes it, that, you know, this is true. It doesn't differentiate. It doesn't. I mean, everything that's in there is true. And so thinking about how, you know, just for me personally, thinking about growing up in a family, we weren't dirt poor, but there wasn't extra money. Money was hard to come by, and my mom made all my clothes, all of our clothes, and so it was very rare that we got something that was store-bought. And, you know, when you get to junior high and high school, that's kind of like, whoa, you know, noticeable. And so and different things like that. You know, you have to work hard for your money. You have to do a lot of different things to make money and make ends meet. And so all of those beliefs are in there, but they're not true. And to change that, you know, that's what this book is all about. That's why it's so critical to study this and to understand that yeah, they're in there, but you can change them. You have the power to change them. And even thinking about thinking big and thinking small, you know, when we first started,
We're about to lose her.
Oh, we're losers, but it was very powerful.
Hopefully she'll come back.
We, you know, our income goal was, you know, pretty small. It was just like, man.
I think we lost her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we lost her. Every time it goes like that, every time you see that it goes really slow. We're about to lose him. We're about to lose him. So just know that, and you know,
but just it's powerful what she said.
Oh my gosh, it's so powerful, so powerful. I remember a friend of mine one time. There she is. You're back.
Continue, please.
I know, it was so good.
She's still slow.
Yeah, her connection is pretty off. Oh,
well, even that she made a lot of difference on many people with that kind of connection.
I know.
There, I'm back.
There you are. Well, you're back. Are you back, Trisha? Are you back? No, she's still kind of off. Yeah, guys, Trisha and Bruce, they don't let anything stop them, despite the internet connection, and because, you know, in RVs you don't have the direct streaming into the RV. There you are.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Try to finish talking, because that was so good. You're back. I can see that the camera is good now.
Okay. It's real choppy on my end. I guess we don't have a lot of reception here or something. But anyway, yeah, dream big, and it's you have to you should do that, because you're not limited here. And yeah, it's hard for us to say, I want to be a millionaire. You know, it's hard to comprehend that amount of money. But you have to expand your thinking and your belief, because anything is possible. Receive that. You know, are you open to receiving that? You're not gonna get there if you're not open for that. If you're not dreaming that big. So don't set the limits. Don't think small, because you can't. It's yours. Absolutely, the world is yours. And it's waiting for you. You know, it's waiting for you. So that's what I had on my mind.
That's so powerful. I read a quote today that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I read a quote today that said this: the universe is on your side. I mean, some people say universe, some people say God, whatever it is. But the world, you know, the world. It's on your side. If you believe in God, God is on your side. You know, there's so much so much life to be lived, and I remember a few years ago, oh man, guys, growing up, my mom was bipolar. She still is. And, the explosive personality and the words that would come out of her mouth were just toxic. And, I've always been a very funny person, so I know that my gift, one of my many talents, is to bless people with, making them laugh and whatnot. So I use that. I use that in my business. I use that in my relationships, and I can encourage people. However, I've always been like a really good encourager and someone that can make someone laugh. But when it came to really expressing my own thoughts and feelings, whether they be negative or positive, or whether I agreed or disagreed, I had a very difficult time with that because I didn't want people to be angry with me. I was a huge people pleaser. And my girlfriend told me, Lena, there's a strength in you, and you have absolutely no idea. I see the funny Lena. I see the Lena who's constantly always making people laugh, but there is a woman inside of you that is fire, that is strength, and that is powerful. And until you don't draw her out, you're not going to live life to the fullest. And I didn't understand what that really meant. And this was way before we started to read these books, and I was very closed-minded to these books too, guys. I always thought that, believe it or not, I'm just going to go ahead and confess. Maybe, and as a matter of fact, I know that some of you out there can relate, because I spoke to a woman who, she had the same problem. She said, I have a problem with these books. And I said, what's that? And she said, well, I just don't, she's Christian, and she grew up very, I guess, only the Bible, only anything that has to do with Christianity, only, right? If you're going to read success books, they have to be Jesus, and that's fine, and that's okay, but, be open as well. And I had to actually open myself up to it and realize and understand that wisdom is wisdom. Wisdom comes from above. You know what I mean? So, and you can really, if you're a reader of the Word, you can kind of discern. You can pick up whenever you do read these books. Wow, yeah, I see what he's saying. And you know what's funny, because that's actually biblical. So wisdom is one language, and you'll pick it up. But I opened my heart to these books, and man, the person that I discovered that was inside of me, I was almost not angry at myself, but actually very shocked. Wow, I can't believe I was playing small for such a long time because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, or something to that effect. And people ask me, well, Lena, how can I be successful? And I recommend books to them. And I'm sure that some of them get angry, and they're like, wait, why are you recommending books? Read the books, because they will open your mind. You have to think big. I don't know if it was you guys. I think it was Myra and Edgar. Was it you guys that mentioned something about having an RV and having a house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
the idea of researching, expanding our vision.
Yeah, we may have mentioned it lately, but yeah, it was Trisha. Trisha was in our house, taking our house for a weekend. I hope that can repeat itself, because it was fun. And also enlightening. We were saying, like, oh, Trisha, you know what? Now I'm between having an RV, or I mean, if we're gonna keep the house or not. And I mean, I don't know. We may travel everywhere, just like you guys, live here and there. And at a point, we're gonna sell the house. And she said, well, why are you not dreaming big? Why you don't shoot to have all? Because if you don't, then you're limiting yourself. Do you remember that chapter where it talks about limiting yourself and how you create it in your subconscious? You limit yourself, and you're gonna limit for real.
Oh yeah.
That's your goal, and it's your subconscious. So on that basis, Maya
We
and
changed
me,
it. We changed it.
we talked, and we said no, we want both, and then Maya's
Here
gonna
it
bring
is. Here, this is the house, and this is the
and
RV.
the RV.
Here.
So yeah,
We
the,
have it. We put it in here
the,
for the vision.
the the dreams
Are big.
are big and not limiting. We're gonna travel by RV. We're gonna travel also by airplane if we want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I mean, the sky's not even the limit. Space probably is.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
because we expanded with all, we have a vision that we're gonna be in all South America and Central America with all our teammates, and we're gonna see them, and it's gonna be powerful.
and our part of our dream and our goals is helping as much people as we can,
Exactly.
because that's how you create teams. When you create a business, you create a business first. You create it with people. You build it with people, and that's how the business will grow. There's no other way, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, not limiting yourself is having a successful business with people that are happy and that are also successful, and they can help more people. So I mean, this is a good business. We're into big stuff.
Yes, yeah, we are. Trisha, that's so awesome of you. Trisha, she's so, she speaks life. I'm telling you, I love you guys so much. They speak life into everybody that they come across. And, they believe in you. And you're right, Myra, you guys are on the same page. Leaders, they all kind of have the same qualities. True leaders, they really believe and they deposit life altering words into your heart and into your mind, and that's what T Harv Eker is talking about. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to 10 people? Are you talking to, or where is your vision and your goal? Do you want to reach out to the masses, and how are you going to change their lives? And you kind of have to figure that out. What is it that I'm doing that is going to, maybe a product, my product, is it going to change people's lives? What can my product do? So that's so important to know for your business. My husband was actually the one that kind of got me thinking big, because he works a lot. He works 12, 14 hours a day, and in my mind I'm thinking, you know what, I need to bring my husband home, and the only way that I can do that is by moving into, I just have to minimize my everything that I have. All I want is the clothes on my back. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people don't want a big house, you know what I mean? Some people are very content with a small space and then just discovering a big world, and that's okay. But my husband he wants a big space and he wants to discover the big world too, And in my mind, I'm like, ain't nobody cleaning that. I'm not cleaning that. If I'm gonna have a big house, you better hire me a few maids, cause So no, but and in my mind, I'm thinking I want a small space because ain't nobody got time for all that cleaning. But little do I know that sticking 5 people in a small space is going to be, a heck of a journey. It's going to be crazy because we're going to make less. But anyways, he told me this. I said, babe, I just want an RV, and we need to go because the RV lifestyle, I don't know, but a family of 5, we could probably do it on $3,000 a month, and that's probably a lot. I don't know. So here I am juggling all this stuff, trying to figure it out, Googling and stuff, and he tells me this. He says, babe, I want a house. I want a house. I want a house with an RV park next to it.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, fine. He goes, why not? Why can't we just have that? Why not? Why should we limit ourselves, But it's like what T Harv Eker says, what are you going to give, what is the value that you're going to give people that is going to get you there? That's a really good thing to think about. What are you going to give people?
Yeah, and on our industry, it's more powerful because our success is big. Is related like a equal of that we help a lot of people. That is the only way that you're gonna be success. And it's so exciting and so powerful every time that we grow, because the meaning is that we help so much people on in the journey, and that is what always keep on our mind, like, okay, next time, tomorrow we're gonna help more people, we're gonna contact more people, and transform their life, having change areas, change, doesn't limit, like you said, in limit, for example, go to places that you don't know, to people that maybe they need you and they don't know you, and that is the powerful that we are in the internet. The internet is like I was saying on the other day, is like a blessing, because you can share so many things. You can share wisdom, you can share your opportunities, and you can transform many people that need to hear us. And I think that is one of the things that I love on this industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And you know what, guys? It's very important to kind of uh, really embrace that type of thinking, because you get into business, and the first thing, what's the first reason why people get into business? To make money. The last thing on their mind is to help people. But here's what happens. They go in to make money, and then when they talk to people, the people sense, they could pick up on that energy, like, you're here to make money off of me. But when you switch that and you really have a true and strong conviction in your heart that I'm here to help you, then people pick up on that energy. They put their guards down. They're more willing to listen to you, and they're okay, what is it that you have to say? So I think that's, oh man, that's key. That's a key element. Just like T Harv with his books, with his seminars, that he's there to help you, and you're willing to pay the money. Is that what people feel about you? Is that how people feel about you? Do they know that your intentions are true towards them? Once in a while you'll get a hustler here and there that can care less about how you feel or what your intentions are towards him, and he'll take away. But that's a really good point that I just kind of wanted to throw out there to you guys. Trisha, you're in and out, my love.
I know.
What's going on?
Yeah, if you chase the dollar, if you chase the money, you're always going to be chasing it. If that's your focus, if when you're talking to a prospect, to someone that you're trying to help them, but if you're talking to a prospect and seeing them as a dollar sign, or I'm going to put this person in my waiting room, yay, I'm going to get another sign up. If that's all you're seeing and not really seeing the person, you're not gonna last. I mean, you're just you cannot be a robot in this business. You have to be real, and you have to really care about people. I call it heart marketing. That's the best explanation I can give for it, is that we market from the heart. The person that is standing before us, listening to us, sharing our opportunity, needs to feel that we have a genuine, sincere concern for them. Whether or not they say yes, it's still a very real person. It's just accepting that person for who they are, and what they're bringing to you, and being okay with it. And a no is a no, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's ready to do this kind of thing. So it's getting beyond that dollar sign, and really being here to serve people. Mm-hmm. In any way that you can. Maybe the person says no, but maybe you just had given them something to inspire them, without even realizing it, so that we have such an incredible opportunity here to be servants, to really, when we say that we're servants, we are to love everyone, and regardless of the outcome. Regardless, is how you have to look at it.
It's networking. I love networking. You make friends, from all over the place, and you make connections. I never really knew what networking was until I got into network marketing. I was like, oh, this is This is kind of cool. Well, guys, is there anything else that you guys would like to finish this wealth file number 4 with? Is there anything else that you would like to add before we do our statement and close off with an awesome invitation to people?
Well, like it says here,
Good.
In the book, basically, everybody has potential. So use it. Don't go do things in half. Use all your whole potential for everything you want to do, and you'll be more than successful in life and in every other endeavor that you put your mind into.
Yeah, and also, just only the last thing is that if you're feared to talk in front of a camera, just start for small things, small, getting to out of that comfort zone, and maybe smile when they inviting you. Say a couple of sentences, and you be sharing a lot of things, and be out of be a problem
Problem solver.
problem solver people, and that is the right mindset that everything is gonna work for you.
Yeah, amen. That's beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Trisha, thank you for being on. Tell Bruce I said hello. And Myra and Edgar, thank you guys so much for hopping on with me. Viewers out there, thank you everyone for watching. I really do hope that you're enjoying this book. I hope that this book is changing your life the way that it's changing ours and the way that it has changed ours. You know, we have so many different stories that we can share with you about the book and about the seminars, and we just hope that you are definitely applying it, and we would love to hear your story as well, your you know, your testimony, whatever it is that's happening in your life, and this book is really touching you. Again, I invite you to be on here so that you can get over that fear of talking to people. We believe in you. We know that you have amazing potential inside of you. Stop playing small, for goodness sake. You ain't helping nobody. You ain't helping yourself. You should be ashamed because there's somebody amazing in you. So, yeah, embrace it and work on it and share that person with the world. Share your story with the world and share value with the world, and you will get paid for it. Trust me. Trust me. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you are interested in learning how to market online, you want to learn how to, you know, apply some very important skills. Maybe you haven't learned them yet. Maybe you're about to pay top dollar for a course. I highly suggest that you do not do that. You click on the button below so that you can get your free training from Franco Gonzalez, who he is one of the top earners in our team, and we admire him. We admire what he's doing, and he's giving it away, guys, for free, so that you guys can just boom in your business. Appreciate you being here. Definitely be back next Tuesday, and I will be posting a few links to help you out through this journey we call life. All right, guys, thank you so much, everybody, and I will be doing the declaration. So, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, you place your hand over your heart, and you say this: I think big.
I
Think
big.
I choose to help thousands and thousands of people.
I choose to help thousands and thousands of people.
Beautiful. Now touch your head and say,
Thousands and thousands.
I have a
of people
millionaire mind.
Have a
I
millionaire
have a
mind.
millionaire mind.
Trisha's so late. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you all. Thank you, panelists. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.